guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Jenny from Polly's Paper Studio, and today I have a fast and easy project to share. This is a Halloween shaker card. What makes it fast is that I have not added a lot of fussy cut details. There isn't any dies, and what makes it easy is this shaker pocket that we are creating with badge holders. So stick with me and we will make this together. So to start with the shaker portion, you want to get these vertical badge holders. They're 2.5 by 3.5 inches, and you're just meant to use them to hang IDs with. So there are 12 in this bag, and it came from Walmart. They're $1.64, so that is a very good value. And then what you want to do, if you're using printed paper, sometimes the sequins might look a little busy or get lost. So I'm going to tuck in a piece of vellum, and this will just mute the background enough so that the shaker parts will show. I'm going to use this Halloween mix from Pretty Pink Posh and just kind of pull this open so that I can spill some in here. You don't want to add too many because then they won't really move around. There isn't a lot of space in between these, so it's going to be more mailable because it won't be quite so bulky. And then I thought too, these little stars would be an interesting shape and bring some sparkle. So I'm just going to add those in. Now what I did for my finished pocket is I sewed it, and generally I do not want to get to the machine out, but I couldn't think of any better way to quickly seal this and keep the contents secure without them coming out. So I'm just going to show you how I did that. Filled it up and then stitched across. It's not even a good stitch line, but I just want to make sure that all those little pieces don't come out. So for the card base, I've just got a 5 by 6.5 inch white cardstock base, and I added the pattern papers on the inside with a small section to leave a sentiment on there. I'm using black cardstock to mat. This is going to go really quickly, and it's just basic straight line cutting. I didn't use dies for this. I just used my guillotine cutter and did basic measurements for like a 5 by 6.5 inch card. So there is the border. And this first pattern is a bit of a chevron. And what I like about it is it's a very small scale, so it doesn't compete with the layers that I'm going to put on top. So we want to have that centered. And then I'm going to top it with this very sweet polka dot. It's just got a little bit of color in the background. It isn't just white and black, so it looks a little bit more vintagey. I added a strip of that black cardstock to separate the patterns, and then I'm just lining that up, and that will cover the bottom of the card. So for the next portion, I pre-cut, this is just a banner shape, and I just kind of squeezed the tails together and clipped it at an angle so that it would get this dovetail look. I want to add this first because, once again, I'm just not sure how else to add this glossy of a surface. It's not going to absorb any kind of glues, so you could use like a multi-matte medium and that would work, but I'm not patient enough for that. I just want to keep working, so I'm gonna line this up where I think I want it to be. I'm leaving a little bit of room at the top for the bow, and then I'm just going to secure it with this tiny attacher, and now I'll be confident that there won't be any adhesive failure on that, and that will be secured. This is a very sweet little type sentiment that came off of a cut apart. This was in the stash from last year, and it came from a 6x6 paper pad that had some cut parts, and this was one of them. So I'm just gonna tack that in temporarily and then give it a attach with the little stapler. So now I know that that will be in place, and I can add this banner shape. I just feel like this pocket with the sequins is going to be very easy to translate to all the other holidays or birthdays, and it will make it just a little bit more mailable because it isn't going to be very bulky. So I'm adding this. Oh, I meant to add. So I'm adding some lace trim to this, and I'm just going to work it around and stick it in that adhesive and clip off the excess. And then the same for this. And now you can see that's going to hide that edge. And then wrap that around. It's going to be nice and finished looking. And I can secure it here at the top and line that up so it's straight. Then I've just got a little loopy bow here, and I'm going to add that right here on the side. This trim is from Really Reasonable Ribbon. I will leave a link in the description below for that, and the lace is as well. So this is our Easy Shaker Pocket Halloween card. If you enjoyed this project, give me a like, leave me a comment, and if you're not already, I would love for you to subscribe. As always, I'm wishing you a happy and productive day, and I thank you so much for watching. Bye.